In question 31, a rod is hinged at the end and rotated from rest by applying a constant torque. The power delivered by the torque as a function of time is to be given. Notice student, the power will be equal to torque into omega. Now this will be torque multiplied by omega, which is given as alpha into T, and the student, alpha can be written as torque by I. So this will be torque into torque by I into T. Therefore we can see that power is directly proportional to T, and hence the graph will be linear. Meaning for this question the correct answer is option 2. Moving on to the question number 32. This one we have to find out the instantaneous speed of point P on the rim defined by angle theta relative to the ground. Now the student, herein since the wheel is rolling purely, this will be the instantaneous axis of rotation. Now if this angle is theta, this angle, dear student, will be equal to theta by 2. We have to find out first this value r dash. Now r dash from the cosine formula will be equal to r square plus 2r square cos theta. This will be 2r into cos theta by 2. Now Vp will be equal to r dash into omega, that is 2r omega cos theta by 2. Now r omega can be written to be equal to V. So this will be 2V cos theta by 2. And hence for this question, dear student, the correct answer turns out to be option 3. Now let us move to the question 33. Dear student, the kinetic energy is given as half I omega square. Since the kinetic energy in both the cases is same, we can write down that I1 omega 1 square is equal to I2 into omega 2 square. I can be written as mk square. So consecutively we can write down that k1 square into omega 1 square is equal to k2 square into omega 2 square. Meaning k1 by k2 is equal to omega 2 by omega 1, that is 4 by 2 equal to 2. And hence for this question the correct answer is option 1. Now let us solve the question 34. The student, in circular motion the centripetal force is given as mv square by r. Here f is given as 4, mass is given as 2, so this will be 2v square by radius, which is given as 2. So this means that v will be equal to 2 meter per second. Now the angular momentum is given as mvr, which will be equal to 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 SI units, and hence for this question the correct answer is option 2. Moving on to the question 35. This one, question 35, the speed at the bottom of the inclined plane is given as 2g sine theta into L by 1 plus I by mr square. Here L sine theta can be replaced by h as it is the vertical height, so this will be 2gh 1 plus 2 by 3 because it is a hollow sphere. So this will be 6 by 5 gh whole root. And hence for this question the correct answer is option 4.